turn number 1 much better. She's got another big run than the turn number 1 and 2. She's got that low side now. She says, whoa, I kind of like it down here. Lap traffic. Oh, and that's going to bottle up Kaysen, and that may well do it, and it will. Double checkers. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 to go for the 36M. And Kaysen is just getting all kind of bad luck, and Kayla Whitehead says, thank you very much. She got the Whitehead special right there. Looks like Pop's out there now. He's got the 36K dig in the night. Oh, look out, youngster. Oh, my goodness. Whew. They're learning. Don't forget. And the checkers are out. Marshall Lynch going to get the job done out of the heat race here for the mini wedge cars, presented by KR Promotions. Kevin. So Austin Waters, smooth on the front row. Everybody calls him Scoot. I call him Smooth because there's nothing like some smooth waters. Off of 4, the green is out. We are on demand with RaceOnTexas.com as we head off into 1. They're trying to go 3 wide here for second into 1 and 2. Is Hadaway going to get a run to the inside? They're 3 wide for third. Off the exit of 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes 92. Thrifty Nichols gives a shot in the shorts to Cortland Smith there for the 5th spot into turns number 3 and 4. Throw a blanket over the top 7 right now off of turn number 4. You got a dandy brewing here at Timberline and heat race number 1 of the night. Into turn number 1. Smooth Waters going to lead the herd as they are 3 different lanes wide into 1 and 2. Well, last weekend we would have taken any kind of track conditions to get this race in, but you're going to see a very racy Timberline Speedway tonight. I can already tell right now. Track seems to be heavy. Here comes 92 to the front. The car that won $3,000 last weekend is showing why it was so good, and he'll go to the inside for the race lead. He's got it. He's got it already, and he is gone. He's going to throw the keys on the counter and check out of the Holiday Inn, but not so fast. Here comes Smooth. Austin Waters trying to make a big run to the inside. It comes up short, though, and bye-bye. See you later. Sit down and take a seat. The 92 is out front commanding this race now with Brandon Brown behind the wheel. What can Brown do for you? Not doing a whole lot for the rest of his competitors except for leave them in his tire tracks right now. Brandon Brown has been one of the most very well-respected factory stock competitors in the region and won $3,000 or $2,500, the inaugural SmackDown 85 Speedway winner in his Texas a year ago. That was a race he won in February. He went on to win the Bash on the Bayou, a race that Doherty Smith, Henry's Auto Sandwich, put on at Leesville 171 Speedway in Leesville, Louisiana. Aaron Green is on the move. He's up to third in 87. The best battle right now to the inside for second. Here comes Aaron Green. Aaron Green wants more. He may need a caution, but I think he has a car that he could do some battle with Brandon Brown for the race lead. But let's be honest, I'm not sure. Brandon Brown started dead last in this race, folks, and he is walking the dog on his competition right now. He is hooked up, checked out. The keys are on the counter of the Holiday Inn. Brandon Brown halfway down the back straightaway, looking at the 87 of Aaron Green now off the exit of turn number 2 in just a moment. The 32, Smooth Waters. The handling going away just a little bit on that car. He'll look to hold off Phil Hadaway, who has a respectable 4th place run going right now. The white flag out. The final trip around the 38 mile oval here in Coeur d'Alene, Texas for Brandon Brown. Checkers are out. After the win last weekend, it'll be Brandon Brown behind the wheel of his own car, taking the victory tonight with Aaron Green, who will snap second. They're out of the third, a close one. Smooth Waters grits it. So your unofficial top 4, the Hadaway towing Outlaw chassis number 68. It'll be Phil Hadaway with a good performance. Third, it'll be Austin Smooth Waters driving the Integrity Auto Sales Architect Spay and Neuter Clinic number 32A. Second, we'll go to the driver to the F1 Performance Powered Outlaw chassis number 87 for the 19-year-old Aaron Green out of Texarkana. Good run for Aaron Green. And from worst to first, literally from 10th to the lead, and won it by a mile, the driver to the Outlaw chassis, Best Engines, car number 92. From Hooks, Texas, it'll be Brandon Brown. What can Brown do for you? So who's going to take top flight in this one with the Top Gun anthem playing in their head? Off of 4, Lee Carver going to smash the loud pedal and right where he left off last weekend. He'll look to get a victory tonight, though. Good start by Bobby Jordan into 1. Bobby Jordan with a good start in the 10. Look, he'll go to the outside of the 1 through the 3 different lanes wide for the race lead. Brandon Ball getting bottled up there off the exit of corner number 2. He'll come to a halt, and we may get caution. Not yet, though. They're 2 by 2 by 2, all the way back to 6th. And Bobby Jordan just drove it in deep in the 3 and 4, just like he did on the start. Got a good run of the cautions out. Original restart coming to you. Cajun Classic. Boot Hill Speedway, 7,000 to win. King of the Hill. If you own a factory stock, or you wonder why these guys throw so much into it, well, I'll tell you why. That money right there. The lights are out. We're ready to go back and ready to play. On the loud pedal is Lee Carver. On the previous restart, Kelly Lockie got a great start. We'll see what he does this time. And they're 3 wide for 4th and a 1 and 2. Jordan going to cross right up in front of the 13. That's power. That's a power move by Bobby Jordan if I've ever seen it. And they'll go side by side for the race lead off of turn number 4. How about it? Kelly Lockie leaving right where he left off the last time he was here in Corley, Texas. That $2,500 victory here. He's been here in his limited modified. It has yet to be here in a factory stock since he won that $2,500 for Jeff Bates. As down the back straightaway for the race lead. Carver's going to let it eat on the outside, but right now it's all Kelly Lockie up front leading the way as Sean Graham just threw a bonsai move to the inside of the B-17 of the freight train out of Farmerville, Brandon Ball. Down the boulevard, Graham's his way to the front. The old rust bucket's getting it, isn't it? Saw on Facebook, Sean got him a new pair of DuPont dig sticks, some DuPont racing shocks. And that wagon is digging right now, trying to get the groceries home. And he's all over the 38 of Mike Wells. That seems to be the best battle on the racetrack, minus the 10. Here comes Bobby Jordan for the race lead. Bobby Jordan, where did he come from? Bobby Jordan going to try to the inside for the race lead. He has a substance I call very lethal in dirt track racing. It's called confidence. Bobby Jordan has a lot of confidence right now, as if he's been injected with it. He'll head it off into 1 and 2. All over the tail feather of the 8 of Kelly Lockie for the race lead. They'll go side by side for the race lead down the back straight into turn number 3. Here comes Bobby Jordan, the chief of police, to the race lead here at Timberline Speedway. Lockie can't do anything to him. He'll have to sit down and take second momentarily, but Kelly Lockie's going to throw it back to his inside into 1 and 2. Coming up short, though. Bobby Jordan on another mission tonight, folks. He said, I'm sick and tired of finishing 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I'm sick and tired of these good runs to write home about, but I want a victory, dagnabbit. And he's on his way to victory now in a heat race, which will set him up for a good performance in the main event tonight if he can hold on. Bobby Jordan has now separated himself by 6 car lengths down the back straightaway over the 8 of Lockie. 3rd is still Lee Carver. 4th is Mighty Mike. The battle for 5th is a good one. It's Brandon Ball, the Farmerville freight train in trouble. Sean Graham, we're going out as the white flag waves. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The best battle is between the 5th place spots of Sean Graham. Brandon Ball are going at it. Still door to door off of turn number 4. We'll continue to watch that battle back there, but off of 4. Your winner in heat race number 2, presented by AT Delivery, goes the police chief. The nickel and dime Bonnie's Lishman 4, covering number 10 of Bobby Jordan out of Texarkana. 2nd will go to the gate of Kelly Lockie. 3rd will go to the 5 of Lee Carver. Off of 4, Mighty Mike Wells will grab the 4th spot, and Brandon Ball wins that battle over Sean Graham for 5th. Folks, if you have a radio transmitter, anything of that nature, I know this PA system works pretty good. By the way, if it's too loud or anything out there, guys, I realize sometimes it's kind of got a finicky volume knob on here. You could turn it down, it'll literally go up sometimes. So if it gets a little loud out there for you guys and you feel it needs to be turned down, I'll definitely do that for you. I know they're right there behind you, so don't want to run you guys out of the building. Just don't come up here and tell me I caught a lick down the front straightaway last weekend if you weren't here. But I'll tell you a little bit more of what happened to the Factory 50 here in a few moments as we get ready to go. For Murphy & Son Timber Limited Modified, or RaceOnTexas.com Limited Modified Heat Race number 1. Here we go. Into 1. There are 3 different lanes wide there for 2nd momentarily. Off the exit of 2, headed down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. The Tuffer boys. It's father leading the way off of 4 with his son, who rides back in 3rd, with Cortland Smith being pressured by Cody into 1. They're 1 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way to the tail. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Cortland Smith up on the wheel tonight, baby. That's 7S holding off. And Michael Ferris over the hub in 3 and 4. Good battles back here towards the tail. with the 2 of Adam Roy, the 36 of Colby Mebron, and the 35 of Aaron Roy. That's a good battle right there between the young man and 36 of Colby, 35 of Roy, and 2 of Roy. And they'll go by. Down the front straightaway, we're clicking them off hot and heavy here. Track is very, very fast right now. Cliff Tuffer continues to lead at the flag stand. With 2 scored, 6 to go. Cliff Tuffer, the former Louisiana State Dirt Track Championship winner of the Boot Hill Speedway in Greenwood, Louisiana. Liking the way this Western Flyer feels tonight here at Timberline. Cliff's always performed well at this racetrack. Just has some bad luck as well. First time he ever came here to race, he was here for the Factory 50 a few years ago and set quick time for the limited modified division. Out of a bunch of hungry competitors and got $500 for his efforts on that night. So knows how to get around here by himself, and he knows how to leave the rest of his competitors in his dust, as he has done so in this one. Oh, look at the battle in the 3 and 4. To the inside is James Wilson. Boy, he drove that car deep in the 3. Wilson to the inside of Tupper there for the 3rd spot into 1 and 2. Great run for Cortland Smith tonight. That young man of the Henry's Auto Salvage IRP chassis doing a great job, just like his father used to do it. Wilson drives it back deep into the inside of Tupper there for the 3rd spot off of turn number 4. Oh, and Aaron Roy has trouble. He is broke. Heartbreak Hotel for Aaron Roy. Colby Mebron will be able to pick up the spot in this one. The 2nd place points man, Colby Mebron. Off of turn number 4, the white flag will be displayed for your race leader, Cliff Tupper in 23. The battle for 3rd. Still a good one, Austin. Keep your eyes on this battle, Austin, in the 3 and the 1 for 3rd. To the inside is Wilson of Tupper. Tupper powers back to the outside of him. Final time in the 3. Wilson's driven it deep each and every corner. Will it be able to stick this time? Tupper. He's going to smash the loud pedal and look to hold on. Oh, that's a dead heat. I'll have to look at transponder scoring times for that one. Who got 3rd? Can I see the differential? No. Of course, Justin Whitehead won the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series main event last season in his factory stock car. Of course, he had groove tires on it and put a spoiler on, so it wasn't like a full-blown factory stock, but it was his 36J factory stock that he competes in, and just made a few minor... Anthony Boatman. Actually, not sure. I don't think Anthony's going to make it out because he has the Lightning McQueen look-alike number 95 car. And that'll push up John Burnett to the front row in the 5X. Lights are out. We're ready to go 8 laps to distance. John Good Jr. outside pole sitter. We're on the green. Here we go. The 3 wide for 2nd on the start of this one. Off the exit of 2. Headed down the back straightaway. Kyle Smith with a big run. Kyle Smith out of Greenville, Texas will go to the inside for the race lead. And John Good Jr. fading here just a little bit onto the opening circuit. He'll fade to 4th. So lap number 1 will be scored, and we'll go to John Burnett, but to the inside for the race lead. And they're 4 wide off the exit of turn number 2. How about it, race fans? This racetrack is very, very racy tonight from top to bottom. You gotta love it. I want some more of it. Off of turn number 4, they're 3 wide off the exit of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, the 86 of Kenny Murphy gonna get to the inside of John Gooden. He'll throw the slider into 1 and 2. Oh, didn't quite clear John. John gave him a shot in the shorts. Down the back straightaway. Kyle Smith with the race lead off the corner number 4 and 28, looking good. The battle for 3rd, still a good one. And the battle for 4th heating up. The M1 of Ken Miller working his way up towards the front now. He'll look to dispose of the 23 Jura John Good. Good will power to his outside. Down the back straightaway, that's the best battle on the speed plant right now between the M1. Ken Miller. Now Miller has a run to the inside to the 86 of Murphy into 1. Here comes Shannon Hartline in 49. The Mudbones 49 of Shannon Hartline trying to work his way to the front. Meanwhile, Greenville, Texas racer to the 28, Kyle Smith. He's gone. Minding his own business. We don't even need to be bothered with what he's doing out there. Oh, off of 4. Kenny Murphy got loose. And that'll bring out the first caution of the night. And the 36 of Brian Orr. Quarter number 4, we're backing away, and Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series Heat race number 1 of the night. They're 1 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way to the tail. Meanwhile, Kyle Smith is getting away up front once again on this restart. Should be only 2 to go this next time by here. Kyle Smith going to come and see it from Scotty Hushelpack. 2 laps to go. Burnett's holding on to a pretty wheel. Started this race in the 3rd spot. He holds on. Actually started on the pole with a mishap for your original pole sitter. As the white flag is out, who is going to get second? The M1 of Ken Miller from Greenville is working his way to the front, trying to make it a 1-2 punch for Greenville, Texas in this one. Down the back straightaway for the final time. We know who's going to win it. It's going to be Kyle Smith into turn number 3. And off of 4, the battle for second. Coming to the line. Ken Miller going to steal it away from Burnett. John Good Jr. wins it over the 49 there for the battle for 4th. Will be the 33. Brandon King, who carried Old Glory for us tonight. He rides out of Greenville, Texas in 28B. And your feature race winner last weekend in the 2 at a Kirby. $3,000 factory stock 50 winner, Neil the Wheel. Neil Kemp starts shotgun. Let's see how far he can move. Into 1 and 2. Chris Taylor threw it in deep there, but to the outside of him storming. And here comes Neil Kemp down the back straightaway. Oh my. Neil Kemp up on the wheel in the deuce. Neil Kemp showing that he was good. They're 3 wide for second momentarily off the exit of corner number 4 as Dustin Robinette disposes of Chris Taylor as well as the 2 of the 31-year-old from Kirby, Arkansas, Neil the Wheel. Neil Kemp. Not very often that Skeet Amundsen just gets his doors blown off, but give him a lap. He'll get it underneath in the F5. Off of 4, leading the first 2 circuits here tonight in Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series Heat Race number 2, Archie Witt in 76. Dustin Robinette in hot pursuit, who rides second. The battle for 3rd is heating up. Off the exit of corner number 2, down the back straightaway. Skeet Amundsen trying to reel in the 2 of Neil Kemp out of Kirby, Arkansas. And we got a few spinners, or 1 spinner off the exit of corner number 4, and caution will not come out. We stay clean, we stay green. Down the back straightaway. Oh, Neil Kemp got into Skeet Amundsen. It turns him into turn number 3. Oh my. I did not see what could have happened in 1 and 2 to warrant that type of racing, I imagine, but literally turned my head away from that battle for 2 seconds as that spinner was at the bottom of corner number 4. And those 2 got together on the entrance to turn number 3. Did not expect that. Amundsen going to work his way closer to the front. He'll need a caution if he wants to win this one tonight. Dustin Robinette rides in the bridesmaids, trying to do everything he can with 2 laps to go to reel in Archie Witt from Nevada, Texas. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the white flag. Archie Witt in 76. Robinette's reeled him in though. Not able to get there, to not close enough at striking this to make a bonsai move on the final lap. Off of corner number 4, Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series regular, it will be Archie Witt taking the win. Archie Witt takes the dub. So the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series guys will be able to puff their chest in the pit area for now, as he held off Dustin Robinette, the 2 winningest super stock racers here at Timberline Speedway history, who ran 2nd and 3rd respectively. So the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series guys will puff out their chest. They got bragging rights for now, but the main bragging rights will come down to the main event tonight for who wins that one. But for right now, they've got the Timberline cars on their heels. To go. Hey, where's my tee at?
Out down there.
Well, you better go get it. This is not a joke. I'm just kidding. Who's going to win this one?
17.
17. You got 17? Starting at the tail?
Yeah.
All right then. Logan Griffin's a good shoe. That young man's pretty good at Texarkana. We'll see what he can do here. These 4-cylinder cars are pretty fun. You never know. There's a 3 right down the back straightaway. Look out. Cole Derrick going to squeeze by in the orange 4G. He's a former feature winner here. He's a former feature winner at the Arklatex Speedway in Vivian, Louisiana as well. And also won one at the Boot Hill Speedway in Greenwood, Louisiana. So a guy that gets around and wins quite a few of these four-cylinder races. You got a battle shaping up for the race lead. Off the exit of corner number 4, it's Justin Converse, who's always in another universe. Not tonight, though. Cole Derrick says, I want some of what he's been on. And typically what I mean by he's on the loud pedal a lot and keeping the rest of his competitors at bay tonight. He's keeping them at bay, but for how long? Car sweeps up high, wide, and handsome. They're door-to-door for the race lead with 2 to go. Cole Derrick to the inside for the race lead. How about young Jacob Jones? That young man's only, I believe he's 13, maybe 14 years old. I'll get a double check on that in a moment. Is Cole Derrick going to edge ahead by half of a nose for the race lead? Converse says not tonight. He'll drive it in deep and look for a big run off of 4. Watch Converse. He's going to go away silently in this one, folks. He may have faded to second, but I would not count him out. He'll head off into 1. Maybe he's playing a little cat and mouse with his competitors. He beat them so bad here a few weeks ago. Maybe he felt a little sorry here. Last weekend, he was winning the race by a straightaway. Cole Burleson gets the win, though. Converse breaks on the final lap. Off of 4, going to drag race to the line. Not even close. It's 4G of Cole Derrick getting the 4-cylinder victory over Justin Converse in second. Good run for the young man, Jacob Jones, in 27 to grab the 3rd spot. Morgan Powell come across the stripe and grab 4th in 21. Not very often that Justin Converse starts on the front row and gets reeled in by a driver who started back in 5th in 92. Outside, it's the former Louisiana State Dirt Track champion, driving the Triple X Rocket, Brittany Shireen out of Shreveport. Inside of 3, last Friday night's winner or Saturday night's winner, and 4 wins this season for car number 22 from Hooks, Cole Burleson. Connor Mewburn at outside, out of Texarkana, Texas in the 36. Colby Kelly out of Naples. The green flag waves, and that was kind of a cat and mouse start. We are underway. So heading into 1, Wheat has the race lead, but for how long? A 3 wide momentarily. Rossum's gonna split the gap down the back straightaway. Rossum with a bonsai move in the 3, or a power move. I believe he's got a Mitsubishi Eclipse as well. That Asian import power to the front. I'm telling you, watch Cole Burleson too. He's up to second. A pair of Mitsubishi Eclipse run 1 and 2 right now. I talked to Cole Burleson. My dad was an Ace Tech for Mitsubishi for over 28 years and owns a business over in Bossier City, Louisiana by the name of Integrity Imports. Knows a lot about these cars, raced many stocks for many years, and I asked Cole if he had the old Mitsubishi Eclipse with the Mopar transmission, and he said, yeah. I said, man, you got to be careful. That thing will end up biting you before too long, and it bit him a few weeks ago, but got in touch with my dad, and I think my dad helped him get a little bit faster. So Andrew Rossum with the race lead. 2 good friends right now run 1 and 2. This should be fun to see if Cole can run down his good friend Andrew Rossum for the top spot. Cole followed him right through the front. Cole started on his back bumper back in the 5th spot. Rossum started 3rd. Not a whole lot going on the racetrack right now, other than Cole Burleson, who has his crosshairs dialed to the back of the 92 of Rossum for the race lead, and he's going to drive it in deep A little bit of a bobble there for your race leader, Rossum, off of 4. And it'll open up the door for Burleson, an inch ahead, closer and closer here as we wind down these laps in this 8-lap affair for the 4-cylinders. As here comes Burleson to the inside for the race lead. Can't get the job done. That outside line and all the momentum working to the advantage of the 92 of Andrew Rossum, who still sits out front. The young man out of New Boston, Texas, has the race lead. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 to go to settle the score here at Timberline Speedway in your second and final ABC Auto Parts Heat Race presented by Race on Texas. Brittany Shreen wants a piece of the pie. She wants to throw her hat into the ring and be in the mix. This young lady, very, very impressive. Scored a win at the Arclitech Speedway a few weeks ago with a very strong field of competitors the night the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series was in town. And, of course, like I've mentioned, Louisiana State Dirt Track Champion a year ago at the Boot Hill Speedway. As here comes Burleson for the race lead. On the final lap, can Burleson steal this away? Final time in the turn number 3 to get the job done. And here comes Burleson, going to drive it in deep off the exit of corner number 4. They're going to drag race to the line. A good run for the 92. Andrew Rossum holds him off. Burleson will take the second spot. Brittany Shreen will grab third. Fourth will go to Connor Mubern in the 36. Between Kaislyn Nelson and Marshall Lynch, Kayla Whitehead ended up getting the Walmart Special Times 3 or 4 and passed a few cars there with a few to go. The young lady had a mishap there on the opening lap or 2. But I bet that was just because Dad put some new dig underneath that 36K. She just had to get used to all that dig. Justin's thinking, oh, Zach, would you just please? Really, one of my favorite parts about this division, though, is watching the parents and all those that are associated with these youngsters and helping them get their racing careers kicked off, see the excitement on their faces. I remember the first time we ever saw these cars at Arclitech. Before we get going green, James Thompson watched his nephew Jackson Braylon win at Arclitech, and I think that's the most excited I've ever seen James Thompson, and he's a very, very exuberant, very happy fella, but just something about your nephew accomplishing a goal at a young age that just fills your heart with joy, and that's what this is all about. These youngsters out here just having some fun. So it'll be Marshall Lynch on the pole alongside Kayla Whitehead, a pair of 36s. So it'll be the 36M and 36K on the front row in this one. Kaislyn Nelson will be inside of 2 in the 36. Outside is Ashton Nichols. Lil Thrifty in the N1 Junior. The 7S, Samuel Coco from Nash, Texas. And Racing Graham from Shreveport, Louisiana. Getting ready to turn loose. The mini wedge kart, a main event. And the green flag is out. Kayla Whitehead gets a good start on the outside. Going to try to do the cross under here in the 1 and 2. Smart driving by Kayla, just did not get the clearance that she was wanting there on the entrance to the back straightaway. And we'll get an early caution here for a little thrifty Scotty Nichols boy. Ashton. Should be going green this next time by off of 4 for the mini wedge kart main event. And the green flag waves. And Kayla Whitehead going to get the jump to this one. She'll lead down the back straightaway because she lead her first ever mini wedge kart main event lap. And she will off of 4. How about Kayla Whitehead in 36K, your race leader? How about this? And Kaislyn Nelson right now, Marshall Lynch is in a girl sandwich. He's got girls on the front of him and to the back of him. I'd be a little nervous. Kayla Whitehead out front dictating this race, leading the way. This is fun. Lynch is finally getting the 30s. He's going to the inside. He'll go to the inside for the race lead into turn number 3. Whitehead. She says, I'm just like my daddy, and I'm not going to get off the throttle. It's not going to happen tonight. Sit down and take a seat, will you, Marshall? And she goes to the outside, slips up just a little bit. And, hey, let's see if she does the cross under. Yep, not able to get there. Nonetheless, a great start to this one as the caution comes out. Caitlin Lynch and the 28 looks like Race and Graham got together there.
What's up, buddy?
So going back to the last completed lap, Kayla Whitehead will re-inherit the race lead. And it'll put Marshall Lynch up on the wheel again to try to steal this one away from Kayla. You got to know that she learned something on that last time to make that car wider as possible to avoid being passed for their lead. I tell you, here comes Caitlin, here comes Lynch. If Kayla can keep that car pinned down off the exit of corner number 2 as they go side by side off of 4, and she's going to get back on the throttle. They're going to go door to door. How about this, folks? They're side by side for the race lead, and they're trying to go 3 wide. Caitlin Nelson, the ladies right now. Oh, and the ladies get together. Oh, no. Nothing intentional, man. This is just close, hard racing. He was back flipping the burgers last weekend, and happy to have him back. He suffered a heart attack after the first race of the year, so since I started announcing here in 2013, all the folks at this racetrack have become like family to me, and you get to the track and Mr. Roy's not here, it's just not the same. But I was very, very happy to see him here back last weekend. So be sure to go get you a Roy's burger and show him your appreciation that he is back in good health. As Marshall Lynch, still your race leader here in the mini wedge kart main event, winding down the laps. As Whitehead still rides in second. Ashton Nichols in third. Racing Graham back here in the 4th spot. Graham has won 4 times in 2017. Won the first 3 here at Timberline, but having his hands full tonight with that 28. Kayla Whitehead looks like she's starting to pick up the slack here for the race lead. Does Kayla have anything to steal this one away from Marshall Lynch? 2 laps to go to get the job done. How exciting would it be, Timberline Speedway, if this young lady can get up here and steal a win away? She is within striking distance, pushed there off the exit of corner number 2. But she's not going to give up. Persistence is key. Into 1 for the final time. Just swinging it a little too high wide there. She went way up top where Grandpa keeps the good bourbon that time. Off of 4, Marshall Lynch going to win it. And how about Kayla Whitehead going to take second tonight as Ashton Nichols nearly got by, but got a little loose there. Where these youngsters can actually hear you, give them a round of applause. So let me see. I get a kick out of watching your daughter race. Hey, I'm not gonna put you too hard on the mic. You're not scared of this, are you?
I don't like it.
No, you got to be proud though of your daughter. If I'm proud of her, you've got to be super proud.
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of her.
That was fun to watch, wasn't it?
It was.
That's what we got this thing for. Maybe one day she's gonna be better than Dad.
Maybe, hopefully.
You never know. I mean, she could be the next Harley White and better. The next Natalie Sather. I would say the next Danica Patrick, but she wrecks a lot.
Say that.
Well, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with being Danica Patrick either. Let's be honest. She makes millions of dollars. She made her way to NASCAR, so she finished second of the Indy 500 before. Or was it third? I love it. Peeled it out. And she knocked something loose. This is when when we get the top 3 race fans. Y'all go ahead and clap for the ones that are coming down now, but when I announce each and every one of these youngsters' names, I'd like for you guys in unison to give them a big round of applause when I announce their name and they get out of their little mini wedge carts. It means a lot to them. Well, it's time too. It's summertime. It's the perfect time to be a kid, isn't it? Be a good time to play some Alice Cooper right now. School's out for summer. They get to race. I gave this driver his nickname probably 3 or 4 years ago, Thrifty Nichols, because his last name is Nichols. I said, well, good nickname you be Scotty Thrifty Nichols. Well, it's pretty cool. He's got a little Thrifty on the front of his son Ashton's mini wedge cart. So climbing out your main event winner tonight, Timberline Speedway. Give him a big round of applause for Marshall Lynch. How about it, youngster? You finally got your first one here, man. You'd been so close. That was a really good race with you and Kayla Whitehead.
Yep.
I know it's your first time to do this, so I expect you to be a little nervous. I'll calm my questions down a little bit. How fun was that, really? Just tell me like you were talking to, I don't know, your dad.
Good.
Okay. So how did this come about? Did you tell Dad, hey, I want one of these mini wedge carts as soon as you learned about them?
Yep.
Okay. Do you work on this thing a lot during the week?
Kind of.
You just go out there and kind of mess with it some and just get to look at it. Just looking at it makes you excited, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, anybody you want to thank, young man?
Timberline Speedway, Papa Poochie, Mom and Dad, and Smart Boy Construction.
That was a fun race to watch. Congratulations on your first one, I'm sure of many.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Give it up for him, folks. He's a little shy, but hey, I was super shy when I was a kid, I promise. Second place finisher tonight. Nope. Wait. Sorry. Okay, see, Kayla, don't let me disrespect you like that. I got you, Ashton. Just one moment. Kayla Whitehead, that was fun to watch, young lady. I there for a minute. I said, now I get it. Just it doesn't matter who the Whiteheads are. You put your fire suit on one leg at a time, but y'all have just got it, don't you? Yeah, that was fun to watch, young lady. A strong second place for you tonight.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. I gotta remember. It was fun out there, wasn't it, for you, Kayla? You almost got a win tonight. Just came up a little bit short. What could you have done differently to get this win?
Go faster.
Go faster. How much fun are you having in these cars?
A lot.
Yeah. Do you look forward to it all weekend long to get here and be able to race it?
Yes.
Do you? I like the same thing I asked Marshall. Do you go out there with Dad during the week in the shop and kind of go over this car and things y'all need to do to get better or anything like that?
Nope.
Dad, does Dad need to make more time for you during the week?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to get okay. I'm sorry, Justin. I didn't mean to Dad in trouble. But you got a real pretty car here. What's your plans in the future? You're going to win some of these races. You're going to move up and get you a factory stock, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. That's awesome. Keep at it, young lady. You're fun to watch. And for all the folks that don't know, tell them how old you are and where you may go to school.
I'm 8 and I go to Hooks Elementary.
And what grade are you in again? Second grade. Can't wait to see you back up here in Winter Circle again. This is your second time in Winter Circle in 2017. Great job tonight, young Kayla Whitehead.
I don't know what to say.
It's all good.
Proud of you, young lady. Give it up for Kayla Whitehead, folks. Ashton Nichols, your very first time here tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my first win, but it's also my first day.
First day, first win, Winter Circle bound. I tell you, you faced some adversity in that one, young man, and just kind of had to hold on to it. A few fender benders out there, but ultimately the first time, how much fun was that for you?
It was really good.
It looked like it was really good. I tell you, you got to be pretty happy with Dad to surprise you with this machine, huh?
Yeah, but the fact is I'll grow up to be like him.
Yes, that's the way you're supposed to. I was talking about that earlier. Your dad is one of the nicest guys I've ever met in racing, so if you grow up to be anything like him, man, you won't be too bad at all.
I know.
That's right, man. If I was your dad, I would start crying right now. But tell us everybody that helps you out in this race car if you know anybody that helps other than Dad.
Well, I've been sponsored by Holt Racing, and I've been also helped by everybody. Almost everybody.
Almost everybody. Even the announcer loves you, man. Hey, great job tonight, young man. We'll hope to see you in the future. Ashton Nichols, ladies and gentlemen, grabs the solid third tonight.
Watch that camera right there, right there.
There you go. I draw those interviews out just a little bit, but you got to try to get the good out of it, you know. Sometimes I forget. Okay, I need to woe it down a little bit, you know. Forgot. A lot of them may not know what the word adversity means, you know. Hey. 15 laps in distance tonight here at the beautiful Corley, Texas Oval, owned by Billy and Kim White, now promoted by Justin Whitehead, Michael Lynch, and all the gang here. On behalf of the ticket booth workers, concession stand workers, anyone that makes it work here at Timberline, we welcome you here to Timberline. We hope you enjoy the main events this evening. Limited modifieds up first. Race on. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. Kick the tires like the fires. We're going A-Main racing. Cliff Tuffer on the loud pedal. We are underway from the Timberline Speedway in the main event for the RaceOnTexas.com Limited Modifieds. Heading into one. It'll be Tuffer. They're going to go 3 wide for second off the exit of corner number 2 down the back straightaway. It's heating up. Already on the opening lap. Look at James Wilson just drove it way deep to the inside of the 2 of Adam Roy. That was a nice move by Wilson to be able to pilot that car so deep into the corner and get on the brakes to avoid hitting his competitors. That was fun. Wilson did that throughout the heat race earlier as well. He likes to pitch his car into the corners. He does that in Vivian too. The 2015 Louisiana State Dirt Track Championship winner of the Boot Hill Speedway, the oldest dirt oval in the state of Louisiana. Looking for his first ever win here in Corley tonight. He's been close, but has never cashed in. His son rides right on this bumper with Adam Roy to the inside on the restart. We are backing away. Into one. Here comes P. Wayne to the inside for the race lead momentarily with that low line. Not going to quite carry the moment where that outside line does, but he'll break even and actually take the second spot as they power into turn number 3. Wilson back into the mix now. Off of 4. You can throw a blanket right now over second on back. Look at the move by the Henrys on the salvage IRP number 7 to Cortland Smith. Cortland looking awfully impressive in this one. Coming from the tail here. And around with Colby Muir to the 8 of Wilson. And they will, well, we will get caution. It looks like for James Wilson, the caution is out. We got a race here at Timberline Speedway in your RaceOnTexas.com limited modified main event. Off of 2 down the back straight. Here comes Adam Roy for the race lead. Put it to the inside there on that restart. Here comes Adam to the inside for the race lead. He won't clear Cliff Tuffer, but he will. I don't think he quite cleared him as far as contact. I'm not actually sure now, kind of looking at it, that they made any contact. Here comes Colby Mewburn. How about Colby Mewburn just storming through the field there? Colby Mewburn up to the third spot in 36. The top three have broken away from the field. Colby Mewburn is an inch closer to the top two competitors in this one as we wind down the laps. The 2 to go this time by at the flag stand. Enter Colby Mewburn into the mix. He says, I want to be a player. And he throws his hat all the way into the ring and got a little loose there off the exit of corner number 2 as they head down the back straightaway with their sights set on corner number 3. Adam Roy rolling right around the hub of the racetrack. Flipped this car in hot laps last weekend for the Factory 50. Battled a lot of adversity, and here he is leading the way with the final lap here at Timberline tonight. Oh, and Tuffer going to get T-boned, but Colby Mewburn had nowhere to go. Colby had nowhere to go there on the final lap as Cliff Tuffer gets disposed of. Checkers out. Adam Roy going to win his first limited modified race of 2017 tonight over Colby Mewburn, who came all the way from 8th. For Adam as he gets back in a limited modified. He had had a lot of success in the factory stock there the last few years, but climbing out, it's P-Wayne. Adam Roy out of Red Lick, Texas. Back on the roof. Man, words can't express it. It's a good feeling, though, to be back in Victor Lane here, isn't it?
Man, after last week, you can't beat this.
I told the race fans you flipped the car in hot laps. If they weren't here, last week at the Factory 50, you guys thrashed, did everything you could to get the car back together. Ended up having a pretty strong run last week, but not what you look for. How much work did you put onto the car this week to get back into Victor Lane?
I actually didn't do a whole lot other than body work.
I was told that the car was totaled after you flipped it. I guess that wasn't the case.
It's been in about 8 different spots.
I remember, though, the 2013, you won 20 limited modified races, Adam. That car was bent, too, in some ways. And you said, but it was bent in a good way. And that could be the same for this one. You could be just starting another lethal or Adam Roy tear. And how about this? A birthday bash.
Man, this is awesome. I love it.
It is. I mean, you can't ask much more than that. Daughter's in Victor Lane. The whole family's around. And, if you come to the racetrack and you're racing on your birthday, you definitely want to get that win, don't you?
You're right. Very right.
Does it add any extra incentive as you as a racer? You just go out there and race it like any other week, or are you a little more aggressive?
Well, I've told Aaron all year I wanted to win tonight, so
yeah,
had to do what I had to do.
Man, let's tell us everybody that helps you out on the race car, Adam.
Wounded Duck Trucking, JP Diesel, Modern Primitives, Lighthouse Flooring, RPM Motorsports, IRP Race Cars.
Long time to get back in. Sorry.
Coal Towns and Spa. That's good.
Sorry about that, man. I did not mean to cut you off. Feels good to be back here, though, doesn't it, man? You've been through a lot here the last year or two, in this sport. Whether it's the factory stock or not, I know it feels absolutely outstanding right now, doesn't it?
Man, it feels fantastic.
If we can get Aaron stuff lined out with no more bad luck, you guys are going to be lethal.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you, Adam.
Thank you, Zach.
Adam Roy from Red Lick, Texas gets the job done here at his home racetrack tonight. Hey, can you... Into 1. Off the exit of 2 for the first time in this 20-lap main event for the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series. Here comes Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith is a hungry hound, and 1-2 right now. Your Timberline Speedway Super Stock competitors who are always up front leading the way here. Go 1 and 2 at the flag stand. Skeet Amison the second. Here comes Smith to the inside for the race lead. Man, this racetrack is very good right now from top to bottom. And right now you have a 3-line battle. Oh, Kyle Smith nearly lost the handle off of 4, but he keeps it ironed out. That will allow the F5 of Skeet Amison to stalk the tire tracks to the, they'll go to the inside for the race lead. Look like he may stalk the tire tracks of the 27 of Dustin Robinette. If Robinette could win this one tonight, this will be one of the biggest races, big race wins of his career. We already saw, maybe it's a good omen, the birthday boy, Adam Roy from Red Lick, just scored the big victories to go 3 wide for the race lead. Race fans in a 1 and 2. What more do you want right now? Off of 2, down the back straightaway. Some of the best super stock action I've seen at this racetrack in quite some time. It's a good one right now so far. Drifting up to the top side, he'll take the race lead with the cautions out. He'll go back to second on the restart. Skeet Amison just made a bold move, and the 86 of Kenny Murphy we'll be going to.
It's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means
Justin Robinette says, remember my name. He'll smash the loud pedal with 17 to go, with 3 scored here at Timberline tonight in the main event. Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series main event. And we got oh my goodness, we have a Walmart in the Target parking lot, and they're still wadding them up. Strickland involved, the 86 of Murphy. Farmer in the 26F, the 34 of Chris Taylor. Ted Nugent style. Into turn number 3, getting ready to restart this one. Kick the tires, light the fires. Dustin Robinette back on the loud pedal. We are back underway in your TOSC main event. Heading back off into 1. Here comes Smith to the inside for the race lead. What a restart by Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith going to inch ahead. He'll take the race lead by a car length and separate himself by half of a car length into turn number 3 with the race lead. Amison to the outside of the 27 of Robinette for second. He'll wash up the speedway. Robinette still holds on to second at the line. Here comes Ken Miller, who was bad fast in his heat race earlier this evening, as they go 3 wide for 4th, 5th, 6th. Side by side for second. Meanwhile, Kyle Smith's getting away, but here comes Skeet to the inside of the 27 of Robinette. If he can clear Dustin, he may have something, and maybe if Dustin can clear him. And speaking of even Ken Miller to the M1, if Miller could clear those guys, they may have something to run down. Oh, and contact between Robinette and the F5, and here comes Ken Miller to the inside. They're 3 wide for third momentarily in the entrance of turn number 3. Ken Miller washes Skeet Amison up the racetrack, and Miller holds on to second at the line. And Skeet Amison just lost wholesale spots. That's the Walmart special reversed. That's 4 wide off the exit of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Amison around the hub. The 27 of Dustin Robinette. Archie Witt. The 49 of Shannon Hart lines up to third now. Meanwhile, Kyle Smith running away, minding his own business in this one. The tick-tock goes the race clock. As I say, still 11 laps or 12 laps to go this next time by, but the sizable advantage that your leader has in the 28 right now, Kyle Smith, he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable, but you got to think maybe we'll get another caution in the re-rack and stack this field to give the rest of these competitors another shot. But don't count out Ken Miller, maybe to be able to run him down here, but it's going to be a tall task. Kyle Smith's on another mission tonight. Into turn number 3, rolling off of turn number 4. It'll be 10 in and 10 laps to go in this 20-lap affair for the TOSC Superstock main event. Presented by Murphy & Son Timber and Hadaway Towing. Off the exit of quarter number 2, headed down the back straightaway is Kyle Smith as the race leader. Second, still the M1. The battle for third's heating up. We'll take a look at that battle in just a moment after we look at the 28 here off of the exit of quarter number 4. The second place driver, the M1 of Miller, and the battle for third and fourth. The Mud Bolts 49 Heartline rides third. The 76 of Archie Witt. The laps are winding down quick, fast, and in a hurry in your Super Stock Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series main event here at the Timberline Speedway. Last season, it was Justin Whitehead who held off all the outside invaders to get a home track victory here and defend his home turf. This year, much differently. Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series occupies the first 3 positions on the speedway right now and looking to occupy the top 4 if the F5 Mesquite Amundsen gets disposed of. Oh, and that's not going to happen because up in smoke is Archie Witt. Archie Witt and the caution waves, and that'll re-rack and stack, and it's a whole nother ball game now. To play for 6 more circuits around the Timberline Speedway in your Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series Super Stock main event. Who's it going to be tonight? The TOSC cars occupy the first 3 positions on the racetrack. Amundsen got a good restart there to the back of the 49 of Heartline as we head off into 1 and 2. The next time by, it'll be 5 laps to go, and here comes Miller. Ken Miller. It's Miller time in the turn number 3. Ken Miller's got it working around the outside. He's about to get a big run on the front straightaway. And here comes the M1 of Ken Miller for the race lead. Ken Miller is doing everything he can to run down the 28 of Kyle Smith. Smith's feeling comfortable right around the hub of the racetrack. Doesn't feel the pressure yet because Ken Miller's way up top where Grandpa keeps the good bourbon. Off of 4. He'll smash the loud pedal down the front straightaway and look to hunt him down. That high line is going to come to the M1. It is getting good. It's getting good now. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3. This time by, it'll be 3 laps to go. Ken Miller, can he do it, folks? Can he steal this win away from Kyle Smith? I think he can. The center of the hourglass is ticking away for the rest of the competitors to become a factor, but Ken Miller says, hey, I'm here now, and we got a mud plug screaming down the front straightaway, but it'll get out of harm's way. No harm, no foul. 2 to go. Miller may need to try something else on the bottom, but he's working and hoping for that outside line and all that momentum on that top side to give him some momentum. Off the corner number 2, down the back straightaway. He's able to even the way into turn number 3, but he loses ground off the exit of corner 4. The white flag will be waving this time by for your race leader from Greenville, Texas, and that's a big run off of 4 that time for Ken Miller. Final time into 1 and 2. Is it going to be Kyle Smith or is it going to be Miller time? Off the exit of corner number 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. What are you ready for, Timberline Speedway? The final move into turn number 3. Ken Miller going to drive it in deep, but your winner tonight from Greenville, Texas goes to 28 Kyle Smith, your Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series main event winner here at the line. Second with a good run goes to Ken Miller in M1. Third goes to the mud bone spot to 49 of Shannon Hartline. So the Greenville Texan tonight, and the first time in WW Timber Victory Lane, getting ready to climb out here in just a second. Give it up Timberline for Kyle Smith at 28. Well, Kyle, I tell all the race fans the kind of the fun trash talk on the internet, you know, throughout the last several years about the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series, the race with these super stocks. Man, you guys, hate to say it, had them covered tonight. Top 3 all TOSC cars, and man, you really had to earn this one tonight. Ken Miller put the heat on you there the final few laps.
Yeah, Ken's always fast, and all the Timberline super stocks are always fast, and it's good for the TOSC to finally get one.
I know the car was really good in the heat. Did you change anything for the feature race tonight?
I didn't have time to change anything. I just filled it up with gas and went.
You knew it was good though. You didn't have to touch anything.
Right, it was good.
I tell you, how many wins is this for you so far this year? Is this the first one?
2 for TOSC series.
How much fun are you having right now, man? I mean, with as good as this piece is, it's got to be a blast anytime you hit the racing service at any track around.
Oh yeah, I love driving these cars. Brian Prim, he built this car over the winter. It drives awesome. Can't thank him enough for giving me a good car. That's about it.
Anybody else you'd like to thank?
Justin Harris, Gears by Goober, and Kyle Sanderson from Mudbones Racing, and my mom, dad, stepdad, and Tim, and my wife, Heather.
You guys put on a great race tonight. Justin Whitehead couldn't get it done tonight. He's promoting the racetrack, but feels a little bit better, I guess. It wasn't a full-blown factory stock, but you guys defended your turf tonight.
Right.
Congratulations, man. Great race.
Thank you.
Kyle Smith, ladies and gentlemen, from Greenville, Texas, gets it done. And for more on the Texas Outlaw Stock Car Series. Yeah, you gotta get on the other side of the car. The 4-cylinder main event presented by ABC Auto Parts on the racetrack. Your pole sitter of the 4G, it'll be Cole Derrick. Outside, it'll be Andrew Rossman of New Boston, Texas in 92. Inside of row number 2, it'll be Justin Converse from Falk, Arkansas on C49. Outside in the 22, four-time winner at Timberline in 2017. It's Cole Burleson at this class. It's pretty new to the Arklatex area. Hey, if it's got four wheels on it and they go, then we're going to have us a dirt track race. They're a lot of fun to watch. They really are. A lot of new youngsters. They're going to look to make their way through the sport, but the green is out in the ABC Auto Parts Full Center main event. It should be a fun and a good one. The whole shot off of 2 down the back straightaway. It'll be Cole Derrick with the race lead. Derrick has the race lead into turn number 3. Here comes Rossum. Andrew Rossum going to fight to the outside of Justin Converse here to the opening lap, and Rossum will go to second. Converse goes to third. Cole Burleson in fourth, and fifth is Jones in 27. And here comes Rossum trying to fight to the inside of the 4G. Derrick for the race lead. Comes up a little bit short, loses some of that momentum that he got on the entrance to the corner. The name of the game in these cars, I hear, is just to keep the RPMs wound up and keep them straight as possible and the momentum underneath them. The straighter you are, the faster you go. Off of 4, Derrick still leads. Your top 3 right now, throw them underneath the blanket. Down the back straightaway, Derrick still leads. Oh, and Andrew Rossum goes over the back of the back straightaway and trying to come back on. He'll dive it to the bottom of the inside of Converse. Will he throw the slider? Yes! How did no? That didn't work. I was going to say, I thought he cleared him there momentarily, but boy, he threw a haymaker harder than Mike Tyson. Oh, boy. And Converse, who I always say is in another universe because he's so far out front leading races, he's in another universe right now in a bad way. He's on the back straightaway. Got it ironed back out, though, but loses wholesale spots. Got a shot in the shorts there on the front straightaway by the 27 of Jacob Jones. Right now, Cole Derrick, got to love what he sees out of his rearview mirror if he had one. It'd be cool if we could keep the rear views in these cars. There was one of these four-cylinder competitors that raced at Arklatex Speedway last year who had the radio still installed in the dash, and he had it cranked up to "Wanna Be a Baller" by Pastor Troy inside of the car, and he finished third that night. And Justin Converse for the second week in a row. Last week he led many laps of the main event, and tonight he'll break running in the 4th spot. Tough break for Converse on a bad luck tear. Still another race to go after this one, race fans. Don't forget the factory stock main event is going to be a dandy tonight, so don't go anywhere, folks. As we look to so far on this one since the drop of the hammer. He'll have some company, though. I believe Andrew Rossum. If he can finish this race with no mistakes, he and Cole Burleson will be a factor. We're about to go back green, and we're back underway. Should be fun. Scotty Hushelpeck waves the green. Connor Mewburn up to the 5th spot in the 36. Got a big run off the corner number 2 to the inside of the 27 to Jacob Jones. 2 very young men going to go at it. And look at Connor to the inside of him. Look at he just pulled up the e-brake. Tell you what, these cars are not very slow either. They may not have all that power underneath the hood, but they carry a pretty quick speed around this racetrack for front wheel drive machines. They're running around 60, 65 miles per hour. The battle for second between the good buds are going at it pretty tough there. Good run there for those two. Burleson trying everything he can to get around his good friend of the 92 of Andrew Rossum for the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Cole Derrick seems to have them covered tonight. However, the lady has not sung just yet, folks. We saw what happened here last Saturday night in the ABC Auto Parts 4-cylinder main event with the driver right now who sits in the infield, Justin Converse, who broke on the final circuit and gave Cole Burleson his 4th victory of the 2017 season. Right now, Derrick has him covered. This time by, he'll receive 2 to go. 2 sticks to go for Cole Derrick. Factory stock main event coming up next. It'll be the final race of the night, and this should be a good one. Don't go anywhere, race fans. Into turn number 3. Rolling to the center of the corner and off of turn number 4 into the 4G. It'll be Cole Derrick grabbing the white flag. The final 3/8 mile trip around the beautiful oval here in Corley, Texas. ABC Auto Parts 4 cylinders have been fun each and every week, but tonight it'll be a new winner in WW Timber Victory Lane in the form of the 4G Cole Derrick, your ABC Auto Parts 4-cylinder main event winner tonight here at the Timberline Speedway. Andrew Rossum will grab second. Third, we'll go to the 22 of Cole Burleson from Hooks. The Harry's Auto Salvage number 7S, that's Cortland Smith alongside Trouble Sean Graham, Dustin Robinette, Dusty Yacht. The lights go out for 20 laps of distance. This should be a good one. Brendan Brown and Bobby Jordan on the front row. We're on the lap pedal. We're underway from Timberline Speedway on RaceOnTexas.com. Into one for the first time. They're side by side for the race lead momentarily. Bobby Jordan going to get the whole shot. Hedge ahead for the race lead. They're 3 wide mid-pack down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bobby Jordan going to come off the stripe. Maybe he pushes a little high wide there off of 4, but Bobby Jordan leads lap 1 of this 20-lap main event. Bobby Jordan trying to get his first career victory here at the Timberline Speedway since this track opened in 2013. He has never won here. Looking awfully good right now. And here comes Aaron Green. Aaron Green, who scored the victory here around right where he's lurking right now around the low side of the racetrack. He'll go to the inside for the race lead. Aaron Green on a mission to get his second win at Timberline in 2017 tonight. Nearly won the Longhorn here 2 years ago. Pilkington went the victory that night, but your new race leader, how about Aaron Green? Aaron Green looking awfully good. How about that? Oh, 4 wide off the exit of corner number 2 with Kelly Lockey and balling her up with the 17. Brandon Ball. A B-ball was literally a B-ball. As right now, settling down just a little bit. Not sure about mid-pack. We got cars all over the place. Looks like the 7S of Cortland Smith just came down to the infield. Expiring a few cars, and around goes Nichols. Scotty Nichols around in the 1 and 2. We may get caution. And we will. Caution is out. Holy smokes. They must have relocated. So Aaron Green trying to get his second win of the 2017 season will smash the loud pedal, put his foot through the firewall. We are back underway. Three wide for third, down the back straightaway. Look at this, smooth waters. The 92 of Brown, the 5 of Lee Carver going 3 wide off of turn number 4. Look at this. Oh, look out, Lee Carver hard to the wall. Brandon Brown. And the 2 cars that went at it that were running 1 and 2 last weekend's 3,000 to win. The caution is out. So what are the odds, or what's the Hey, looking to hopefully make it down the Diamond Park in Nashville here pretty soon for their big race. The lights are out, though. Aaron Green has 5 scored, 15 to go to see if he can get back into WW Timber Victory Lane. Back into 1 and 2. How about smooth? Oh, and around goes Kelly Lockey. Lockey loops it around. Will he get it refired? No, he will not. The caution will. Scotty Hushelpeck. Well, I think Kelly wants a caution, but he's not going to get it. Whew. That was as close as it gets. Oh, and we got more trouble. Oh, Dustin Robinette just got smoked on the right, or sorry, the top 5. All top 5 are all Outlaw race car chassis right now. The 87 of young gun Aaron Green, the Texas Canada, the 19-year-old, ready to put his foot through the floorboard. He does right now. We are back on the way. Green flag is out here at Timberline in the final race of the night. Headed back off into 1 and 2. Bobby Jordan going to clear the nose of the 32 of Smooth Waters, and they make a little bit of contact. Last weekend of the Factory 50, those two they got together to the main event, but I don't think that it was anything that they had to really squash or talk about after the race. But racers have always told me that they don't always necessarily talk it out. They wait till the next week to maybe pay a driver back. I said, I'm not sure it's to that extent, as they're 4 wide there off the exit of corner number 2, back towards the mid-pack. They were 3 wide for 5th there momentarily as well. Alpha 4, Aaron Green is just eating into the Timberline Speedway tonight. He is gone. See you later. Bye-bye. It's a log jam right here mid-pack with the Golden Gun 007 of Dustin Yacht. The 68 of Phil Hadaway, the 8 of Kelly Lockett, the 17 of the Freight Train of the Farmerville, Brandon Ball. Look at this. That's a good race down the back straightaway. Ball, the 8, the 007. Look at this. Off of turn number 4. They're 3 wide off of turn number 4. Good racing. Lee Carver trying to work his way back up into the mix. He went to the pits, changed tires, and he wants an opportunity to get back into the mix and show some love as they continue to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Your lead competitor all out by his lonesome. Bobby Jordan in 2nd, respectively, by himself as well. 3rd, as we still continue to look back here at this wild race for the 6, 7, 8, 9 spots. Here comes Brandon Ball to the inside of the 8 of Kelly Lockett through turns 3 and 4. Lockett on the outside of the racetrack in the 8. Heads off into 1. Ball will drop it to the bottom into 1 and 2. Right now it's all Aaron Green by himself on his lonesome. A good battle shaping up here for the 3rd spot. Through 3 and 4. Here comes the 92 of Brandon Brown to the inside of Smooth Waters. Thought better of it. He'll go back to the outside into 1 and 2. Here comes Lee Carver. Oh, doctor. Look at this. Austin Wilkins off the exit of 2. Lee Carver had to go to the hot pit area, and he has worked his way meticulously back to the front, but he may run out of time. The center of the hourglass is ticking away. He is riding back to the front with his hair on fire right now. He's going to push Kelly Lockett down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Letting the big dog eat that best engine. Oh, and Lockie's off the pace in 8. Kelly Lockett does. Stick a fork in him. Unfortunately for Kelly Lockett, my good friend out of Tyler, Texas, he is DONE in this one, and he may not be able to limp that car home. Look out, Kelly. Aaron Green fastly approaching into turn number 3 with a straightaway advantage over the 10 of Bobby Jordan. Not sure Lee Carver's going to get that caution that he's looking for, but if he gets it, he'll be a factor. But if not, what a drive for Lee Carver tonight. After Heartbreak Hotel last weekend, leading over 30 laps and fading at the end on the final corner, he wanted to come out tonight and prove that this car is as fast as it was last weekend, and he's worked his way all the way back up through the field after going to the hot pit area, switching tires, and he sits right now on the 6th spot. But Aaron Green on another mission tonight, and that is to leave his competitors in his tire tracks. So he is gone. Aaron Green has reached that natural progression in his career where he's about to start racking up victories. You can just see it coming. Off of 4. 3 laps to go that time by at the flag stand. Even if lap traffic becomes a major reality for the 87 of Aaron Green, it won't play enough of a factor for Bobby Jordan to be able to make a run. It's 2 laps to go for Aaron Green. So the Mean Green Fighting Machine in 87 comes through 3 and off of turn number 4 to receive the white flag in this factory stock 20-lap main event presented by A&T Delivery. A&T Delivery delivering all the factory stock action in 2017. Final time down the back straightaway for driver 87 with that F1 Performance Power Plant underneath the hood built by Donovan Owens. With an Outlaw race car built by Justin Whitehead. Digging off of 4. His second win at Timberline Speedway in 2017 goes to the Mean Green Machine, Aaron Green at 87 out of Texarkana. Second goes to Bobby Jordan. Third will go to Smooth Waters. Fourth in the 92 of Brandon Brown. Fifth off of turn number 4 goes to the B17 of Brandon Ball. And I'll head down and get a word with your feature race winner tonight. He ought to be a very exciting winner. This young man's second win in 2017, and he deserves a big round of applause. Need some help? Thought the Hans device is hooked up. And climbing out of the car, the Mean Green Machine, the 87 of Aaron Green. Well, Aaron, tonight, it reminded me a lot of that first win you had here a few weeks ago, man. Goodness. Car was good last weekend for the big money on the line. Just caught some bad luck there a little bit. But, man, tonight the car looked nearly identical the way it planted on the bottom side of the racetrack. Nobody had anything for you, Aaron, man. How good does it feel?
It feels amazing. It feels real good. We got with Neil Kemp, got his shocks on the car. It made the car handle so much better throughout. It's more smooth, and we're just trying to look to be more consistent throughout the season to keep up with these guys because they get faster every weekend, and it's hard to keep up. But I can't thank F1 engines enough, Pro 1 transmissions. My dad, dang, that dude's my hero. He's been through with me through everything. He's put me up out of the dirt. He stayed on my butt by getting the car ready and everything. And man, this one's for you, Dad. Thank you so much.
I talked about how much this racing means to you and your entire family. Last time we talked about how they're always there cheering you on. I know how much that win meant to you. And I told you that night in Victory Lane, young man, that, the rest of them come easy now. That's kind of one of the cliches in racing, but it truly appears to me you've reached that level in your progression of this sport, just that natural progression, man. You get better and better every week. Now you're the guy that other guys are worried about. How does it feel to kind of be that guy? You have a target on your back. Say, well, 87, he's going to be somebody we have to beat tonight. That's got to feel pretty good.
It feels pretty good. Just trying to get on Justin's Whitehead level. That's about it. So
a good thing he's not racing here tonight, right?
Right.
You never know. Like we talked about that race that you said gave you a ton of confidence when you beat Justin head up over in Vivian about a month and a half ago, and that next weekend you came right here and won here at Timberline.
Yeah, that's anytime you beat somebody that wins in everything that he drives, man, that's a big confidence booster.
Minus Justin, the rest of those guys on the racetrack tonight, I don't want to discredit them. Those are some really good racers there. There's Neil Kemp here, won $3,000 last weekend, but Brandon Brown, the list goes on and on, man. You've really found something on the setup of this car, man. I just hope it keeps rolling for you, Aaron.
Well, thank you so much.
Tell us everybody else that helps you out on the race car.
Sir?
Tell us everybody else that helps you out on the race car.
Heck, Brandon and Austin, they help. Justin, Neil, me, my dad, Aaron, Roy, just anybody we can bug enough to get some information out of.
How will you celebrate this victory? I don't expect you to go wild and celebrate. You're not even 21, so I don't expect you to do that anyway. But how will you celebrate this when you go home just with the family? That's how you're going to celebrate it tonight? Or
man, I'm going straight to home and go to bed. I got to work in the morning.
That's a great answer, folks. Hey, he's a dirt track racer. This is one thing I always say, no matter if they're carpenters, welders, whatever they doing, they come out here and they race for fun on the weekends. But hey, we take this stuff pretty seriously. Congratulations to you, Aaron. You earned it and you deserve it. Aaron Green at 87, your factory stock main event winner tonight. One of these days, this young man's going to cash in and get one of those big Crown Jewel factory stock wins. It is coming sooner than later.